barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Charging Dre's car real quick. I just got to finish listening. By the way, Silent Hero Films. Y'all know the whole shebang. I just got done listening to Kevin Samuels on the Lapeef Network, and he says it's not about racism. It's about winners and losers. And how the conversation started was about the hair of a black woman. I gotta wear my hair a certain way. Build your own. Get married. You and your husband create a plan so you can wear your hair any way you want to. And that's where we need to be, man. I said this last week, and it ties into this. Before you think racism, think economics. Who's in power? You gonna go to someone else's job and tell them how they should be? Do someone go in your house and tell you how to run your relationship? Men complaining, been at the job for 10 years and complaining. Why are you complaining? You're satisfied. You've been at the job 10 years and you're complaining, but you won't make a move. You're a coward. You're a weak man. And I believe, not believe, and what I know is, in order for you to accelerate through these thresholds of economic wellness, it's going to have to do some independent work. It's going to have to be some independent toughness. It's going to have to be some independent thought. It's going to have to be some independent ingenuity. Do we understand the realities of where we're at in terms of America? America is dominated by the elite class. The more money you have and resources, the less racism you will experience. Because when you have money and you own your time, you go where you want to go and where you own. You don't chase around, hey, please hire me. Please, I have this book that I just really want you to read. Please, I'm doing all these skits so I can be an actor. Please, give me a job. Give me a job, please. It's too many black people begging. We beg and cry racism. That don't go together. How can you beg and cry racism? What do you own? When you go home, do you own it? When your kids sleep at night, do you own it? Do your kids own it? Have you created an economic source for your kids? Or they got to beg and claw like you did? Like you are currently? I don't care about your emotions. Nah, we ain't doing the emotional conversations. Nah, we in fact or fiction. You either with it or you're not. You either gonna build your own and live happily ever after, or you gonna complain for the rest of your life. Complain and compromise. The complained and compromise. There's a lot of complaining and compromised black people in America, and I ignore them. Oh, I ignore them. Oh, and I egg them on because people complain. Oh, there's racism. Talk about the white people. Well, the white people is in power in your life. The reason why you talk about white people, because they control you. They control your thought. They control your paycheck. They control your kids. They control your life. They control your girlfriend's life, your boyfriend's life, your fiance's life, your mom's life. That's why you complain about white people, because they're in control of your life. Yeah, you got control issues. Excuse me. You got lack of control issues. That's where we're at. And you're afraid. So you sit in that cubicle. You sit in that office. You sit in that truck. You sit in that school. Praying to get picked. Crying racism. Oh, racism this, racism that. But what did you do when you had the money? You bought Jordans. You bought a new iPhone. You bought your kids 40 Christmas gifts. You bought a new car. Yeah, you love racism. Because if you were so against racism at 40 years old, you shouldn't have to worry about racism at 40 years old. I'm 45. I don't worry about racism, man. I don't worry about my kids and racism because I have the power to move them. Yeah. I vetted every school Lincoln and Kennedy went to open houses, met the principal, had lunch with the principal. Yeah, I vetted them. And they know exactly how I feel. I don't believe in paying for education. Not one bit. Nah, my taxes pay for it. Yeah. I'm not paying the school $50,000 to teach. No, not doing that at all. But I tell you two things. You're a coward and you're compromised. Yeah, black men, I'm talking to men. You can include women too. You're compromised. Because when you get your income tax check in April, or no, probably the first, second week of February, because 7 out of 10 of us are broke, right? So you're going to get that as soon as possible, right? We don't want to deal with statistics. We want to deal with emotions, right? I was once a part of that 7 out of 10, broke, paycheck to paycheck. I said, no more. I'm not doing it. I went from being a part of the 70% to being a part of the less than 1%. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful life. And I'm throwing it in your face to encourage and inspire you. And if you're offended by this, guess what? There's more videos coming to personally offend you. Yeah, exactly my point. So like Kevin Samuels said, it's not racism. It's winners and losers. Are you winning or are you losing? You too afraid to take a leave of absence from your job. Before you quit, take a leave of absence for 3 months. Lie. Say you got COVID. You got complications of COVID. Man, you do what you need to do, man. But you could take a leave of absence. Oh, you know the new thing? Mental illness. You could take a leave of absence for mental illness. Do that. Check your worker, call your workers' comp officer and see where you're at with that. Check your bills. You got a savings. Oh, you don't have a savings because 7 out of 10 of us live paycheck to paycheck. You don't even have a savings to take a leave of absence to protect your job, because your job should be your primary investor into your freedom, your independence, you minimizing racism. Listen, stop listening to these people as it pertains to racism. They thrive off racism. Hit the cash app. I don't listen to these people for advice. I look at them for entertainment and I laugh at them because I was once a part of that 70%. You know how I got out of it? Working, independent, not wanting to be a celebrity. Listen, 8 out of 10 of these YouTubers want to be celebrities, y'all. These pro-black YouTubers, they want to be celebrities. They want to work for ABC. They want to they want to work for ESPN. They want to work for CNN, Fox News. That's what they really, really want. So anyways, man, y'all be cognizant of the people y'all listening to, and all they do is complain on YouTube and, yeah, man, complain on YouTube about the plight of black man is racist. How much have they done? How you complaining about racism and you fat? You don't even have the energy to bet and believe in yourself. How you complaining about racism and you scrolling through the internet on Carfax trying to get a new car? Your car 2 years old, you still trying to get a new car. You don't want to open up a business. You're a coward. So y'all keep on adhering to racism. You coward. You compromised coward. I'm talking to you. You. The one that's mad at me. The one that's saying, oh, Fred, you just rich shaming people. You know how much disciplines it goes into being rich? And calling me rich is an insult. I was rich 10 years ago. I'm generationally wealthy now. And guess what? As long as I pay my taxes, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can, and that pains my haters. There's nothing you can do about it. So you enjoy your job. And everyone that's inspired and motivated by me, please listen. Think economics before you think racism. Trust me. That's what I did. The boxing channel, right? They took my credentials. Did I ever complain about my credentials? Y'all complained. Y'all said Fred mad because they took his credentials. No, I didn't. If I wanted my credentials, all I had to do was shut up. How did I get my credentials taken 4 different times? 3 or 4 different times, and I never shut up. So I don't value them. I didn't get them all taken at one time. It was through the course of 2 years. I knew it was coming. Yeah, I don't have that much courage, huh? Oh, I stand up to my boss. You don't stand up to your boss. You'll be fired. Oh, man, I'll beat white people up. They talk shit to me. What does that do? You go to work and adhere to one. Because that's that fake masculinity. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I thought that was a well-said, eloquent piece. It's not racism. It's winners and losers. They started off about hair, and then it segued into the Victim Olympics. Yeah, you're getting a gold medal in the Victim Olympics, y'all. Barbershop conversations, man. I got a lot of time on my hand. About to go pick Lincoln up. Yeah, Lincoln off for the next 3 weeks, man. Lincoln and Kennedy about to have some fun. Barbershop conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I talk to y'all tonight. We're going to have some fun tonight. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.